We're back here on the election special, and it's time to talk about the challenger Mitt Romney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to sit here and jump through all what his platform is or anything like that. But here's an ad that his campaign, or even a super PAC, we're going to stat. So watch this.
We salute you, Olympians, both because you dreamed and because you paid the price to make your dreams real.
Ann is my counselor, my friend, my inspiration, but also the person I love.
The reason I'm in this race is there are people that are really hurting today in this country, but we need to have leadership in Washington that will actually bring people together and get the job done. I've done it before, I'll do it again.
Now look, ladies and gentlemen, I understand what these ads are all about. Like I said in the previous segment, I will say this: Romney has a long way to go being a challenger. Now let me tell you why at the start he win. Now, if you watch me on my blog and on my show at the Lance Pope Presents show,
first, most and foremost, he needs to do one thing, and that's carry his own state, which he has not done. If he's running from governor of Massachusetts, he's getting smoked there. And let me tell you something, you would think you would carry your own state. Al Gore found that out the hard way. Number two, say what you want about him not releasing his taxes. Now, that's been debated to no end. That was not my issue, even though it is. My issue number one, first, most and foremost, was this: did he lie to the Securities and Exchange Commission about him not being employed, meaning he actually drew a check and got a W-2 from Bain Capital when he told him he was retired from there? That was the big issue with me. And another issue with him with me was this: you would have to debase, and I've talked about this before on my show. You have to debase, then he got Mr. Ryan, excuse me, and you say, you know what, you have to debase, and you realize he wasn't going to win with that alone, so he switched, basically, to go after the mainstream, become more moderate. Now, I don't know what the base is going to do as far as that. After all, when I'm taping this right now, it's a Saturday, so we have no idea right now what's going to happen. Now, with that being said, let me tell you why he's going to win. He has something that Obama doesn't have, the alternative. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Americans like the underdog. We always have throughout history. And that says a lot for him, and he knows that. Another thing is, he's really been ducking the questions for the most part, but he's saying just enough to keep him in the race. And that big R behind his name really helps to a lot of people, meaning that he doesn't want to... Let me start that over. Having the R behind his name says that because people are going to vote for him no matter what, because he's a Republican and nothing else. Even if it's a rhino, meaning Republican name only, but that means a lot to a lot of people, and he's not Barack Obama. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this special edition of the Lance Pope Presents show.
I remind you to not only be careful and remember fear to rue, but go out and exercise your right as an American. Go out and vote.